What are you doing?
Wait. Smile. There you go.
Hey honeys, Irene the Cocoa Queen here, and I got 2 words for you today, and that is comfort food. All right, now today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this delicious sweet and sour chicken. Of course it's vegan, and we're going to be using Seitan for this recipe. If you guys don't want to use Seitan, you're not a fan of Seitan, you can go ahead and use some really good quality tofu. Just a reminder, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to my channel. I'm here giving you amazing vegan recipes on a weekly basis. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you'll be notified when I upload a video. Okay guys, so let's jump right into this recipe. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make this sweet and sour sauce, okay? So let's get in the kitchen and let's get to making this nice sauce. Okay guys, so the first thing you're gonna do is put some oil in your pot. You can use coconut oil or vegetable oil. I'm using coconut oil. Gonna turn on the heat. So once your oil has melted, you're gonna go ahead and put in your minced garlic, fresh ginger, and chili flakes. So you wanna stir it occasionally. Make sure that the garlic doesn't burn. You wanna just cook this for a few seconds until nice and fragrant. And then we're gonna go ahead and add in the rest of the ingredients. So we're gonna go ahead and put in the water. So the soy sauce, agave nectar. You don't have to use agave nectar, you can use maple syrup or any other sweetener that you like. Rice vinegar. A little bit of salt. And you're just gonna whisk this up on a medium heat. So once this comes to a boil, you're gonna add in your corn flour and water mixture, okay? So you're gonna leave that for last. But right now, all we're gonna do is whisk all of these ingredients up until it starts to boil. So now that the mixture is boiling, we're going to go ahead and add in our corn flour and water mixture. And now we're just gonna whisk that up until it becomes nice and thick. And this mixture actually should reduce by half. So it'll get nice and thick. So you're gonna have to whisk it continuously for about 10 minutes. And don't forget, all the measurements and details are in the description below. Okay honeys, so the sauce is ready, and now we're gonna get back into the kitchen. Actually, we are in the kitchen. So the sauce is ready, and now we're going to make the batter for the seitan. All right, so before we fry our seitan in oil, we are going to prepare the batter for the seitan, okay? So that means that we're going to be dipping all of the seitan into this pancake-like batter mixture. All right, so this is what we're using. We're using organic seitan, and I discarded the water from the jar. I'm just going to place the pieces of seitan into a container with some paper towel just to get rid of some of the excess water. Okay, so I've already discarded the water from the jar, and now I'm just placing some seitan pieces into this container, which is lined with some paper towel, just to absorb some of the water. We're just going to set that aside, and now it's time to make the pancake-like mixture for the seitan. So here we've got 1 cup of organic unbleached white flour, and to that we're going to put a tablespoon of cornstarch or corn flour. Just give it a little mix. So once your cornstarch and flour is mixed in a bowl, then what we're going to do is, before we add the last ingredient to this mixture, which is the soda water, okay, before we add that, we're just going to make sure that our oil is nice and hot and ready to be used, okay? Because as soon as you put this into the pancake mixture, we're gonna have to start frying, all right? So let's add some of that oil to our pot. And then we'll come back and we'll add this to our pancake mixture. Okay guys, so I'm adding in a lot of oil here. You can use any vegetable oil. I'm using sunflower oil. And you're gonna add enough oil so that when you put the seitan in here, or the tofu, that it's gonna be covered completely. If you want to use a thermometer to make sure that your heat is at the right temperature, to make sure that your oil is at the right temperature, you can do so. It should be at about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay guys, so our oil is ready for frying, which means that we are now going to put a half a cup of soda water to our flour mixture. Mix that up. And now you can go ahead and add the other half of the cup. You want to mix it up. You don't want to get rid of the bubbles. We need the bubbles because this is what's going to make our seitan nice and crispy. So if you're using white flour, you're going to be putting in 1.5 cups of soda water. So once it looks like this, kind of looks like pancake mix, you're going to go ahead and put in your seitan. All right, so let's do that. There we go. So we put in our seitan, and now we're just going to mix it up, covering all of the seitan with this pancake mixture. Now, guys, it's ready for frying. So let's get to the frying pan pot. So you just want to gently put in your seitan. And see how it's bubbling like crazy? That's what you want. And you want to fry these until they're golden brown. Maybe 2.5 minutes or so. Okay guys, so it's been about 2 minutes and I'm removing my seitan, if I can. Ah! I can't. And this is what it looks like. Nice and crispy. All right. Yum. Okay guys, look how delicious these look. Just look. I can't wait until we top these off with the sweet and sour sauce. It's gonna be delicious. All right guys, so we are just gonna go ahead and put our seitan pieces that smell delicious, by the way. This is such a treat. Comfort food, so good. So we're gonna put that in there. And then, so you wanna do this in batches, so I'm not gonna fill up the bowl. So now we're gonna take the sweet and sour sauce that we made, and we're just gonna pour it over. Oh my God. So now that we've got all the sauce in there, we're just going to mix it all up. Just mix it all up until the sauce is covering every single piece of seitan. Guys, I can't wait to try this. Woo, looks incredible. So I'm just gonna keep mine really simple and take some basmati rice and put it into a bowl. Now with this dish, you know that you can make it with vegetables as well. You can make it with broccoli, like bell peppers, bok choy, anything that you want. But I'm gonna keep mine nice and simple. And I wish I had a prettier bowl for you guys, but I don't. So this is as good as it's gonna get. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just spoon our seitan right on top. Oh my Lord, this looks really, really good. And of course you can add in some more sauce on top. And finally, I'm just gonna go ahead and top off our sweet and sour vegan sweet and sour chicken with these amazing sesame seeds, just to give it a little bit of color and a little bit of flavor. And that's it, we're done. It's time to eat. Okay, honeys, so our sweet and sour chicken is ready. It's vegan, of course, as you all know. This was such an easy recipe to make, and I'm super excited to try this out for you. I hope it tastes good because look at it. Look how good it looks. So here we go. I'm gonna take my chopsticks, a little bit of, okay, first let's start with one of these. OMG, I'm saying so good. It's sweet, but it's sour at the same time. Like the sauce is amazing. And the crispiness of the seitan, that club soda really worked magic because it made it really, really crispy and meaty, you know? Hold on, let me get like a bigger chunk. See that? It's so good. So for all you ladies out there, this is the ultimate comfort food for, you know what I'm talking about. The once a month, you know, Aunt Rosie that comes and visits us. So, I mean, this is just a perfect meal for that. So just cuddle up under the covers, put on a movie, and snuggle up with some sweet and sour chicken, some vegan sweet and sour chicken. All right, friends, so I hope you try out this recipe. It's super easy to make and it's incredibly delicious, I promise. I'll leave all the details and the measurements in the description below, so don't hesitate to check that out. Also, subscribe to the channel. I'm here all the time giving you amazing vegan sweet and savory dishes. So subscribe and hit that like button if you like the video. And I'll see you guys very soon for the next vegan recipe.